A fire yajna is performed one time, many times, but for Diksha it's for the Brahmins. Someone who's born in a Brahmin family, he receives the Brahma Gayatri. Brahma Gayatri is given so one can do fire yajnas. Without the Brahma Gayatri, one does not have adhikar to do fire yajnas. So Brahma Gayatri is given to someone born in a Brahmin family, and that Diksha of receiving Brahma Gayatri is consummated by a fire yajna. That's the only place that fire yajna is used in Diksha. For someone born a Brahmin, receiving the Brahmin thread, upavita. Any other jati may the Kshatriya or Vaishya may receive a Brahmin thread from the Guru, but there will be no fire yajna.
No fire yajna for them.
According to Shastra. And tradition, of course, follows the Shastra, generally. That's why it's tradition. There's neo movements or variations or whatever, but Shastra is Shastra and tradition is tradition. These are small things. The essential point is the submission to Guru and the qualification of the Guru and disciple and the receiving of the proper mantra. All these rites and rituals are pretty irrelevant to the path of Gaudiya Vaishnavism. We don't really observe. Like Shrad ceremony and Shrads or Pinda, Pitri Puja. These are very elaborate Vedic rites and rituals to do on behalf of your deceased mother and father or relatives or grandmother. So many pujas, so many dons, so many charities, so many different ingredients and functions and cloth and timing and days, all many things. And when they asked Prabhupada about this, he said, just get a photograph of your mother and father and keep it on a little table outside the altar, and you offer the bhoga to Krishna, Radha and Krishna murtis in the temple. Then you transfer the plate and make a plate, and the first plate you offer to your mother and father, Krishna Mahaprasad. Then you distribute it all the Vaishnavas, Mahaprasad, and have a big kirtan and say, this is for in the memory of Mr. and Mrs. Smith. Jai Mr. and Mrs. Smith. That's it. That's an streamlined, highly modified Shrad ceremony or Pitri Puja. And that's what Prabhupada told his disciples to do. And that's what they do. Couldn't be better. Because part of the rites and rituals of worshiping the ancestors is, of course, to offer food. So many balls of grains and jaggery and jove and wheat, I don't know, oats or whatever. There's barley, there's different things. Many things I've seen, some of these functions sometimes. Many different samagris and ingredients. But Bhakti Bhajan is much different. This is a rag marg. Even our Vaidhi sadhana is mostly appears like a rag sadhana. We don't follow. In Vaishnavism in general, we don't strictly observe all these Purushcharan, Brat, and all these yagyas and pujas. This is mentioned in Chaitanya Charitamrita. Madhya Lila. There's no need to observe all these things. We chant Hare Krishna, and the Guru's pleased, we get Gopal Mantra. We chant Gopal Mantra and Hare Krishna. Gopal Mantra gives liberation, and Hare Krishna gives us the lotus feet of Krishna. This is told in the Chaitanya Charitamrita about the difference between mantra and nam. I don't know if it's in here. That's samsara mochan. It says the Diksha mantra gives samsara mochan, and the Hare Krishna mantra gives one a position at the feet of Krishna. That's a good place to be. That's there, Chaitanya Charitamrita. Samsara Krishna mantra is samsara mochan, Krishna nam, Radha Krishna charan, something like this. Samsara mochan. Mochan means liberation. The Gopal mantra, which is called Krishna mantra, if you have that, you'll become liberated from your aparads and from your karma. And then you chant Hare Krishna in that liberated position, and then you'll attain the lotus feet of Krishna. So this is why we emphasize the taking of Diksha. It's very powerful and very important. Everyone emphasizes this. Lord Chaitanya took Diksha, Nityananda took Diksha, Advaitacharya took Diksha, Gadadhar, Narottam, Shamananda, everyone took Diksha and chanted Hare Krishna. This is what they did, this is what's written about, and this is the proper tradition. Rupa Goswami says first you surrender, the first thing you do, Ado Guru Pad Ashraya. This is the first limb of Bhakti Bhajan. There are 64 steps. First one is shelter of the feet of Guru. Guru Pad Ashraya. Then what is the second thing? Then you take Diksha. Then what's the third thing? Shiksha.
So it's just Shiksha.
Diksha Adi Shikshanam. This is the Sanskrit. Diksha Adi Shikshanam. First, Ado Guru Padashraya Diksha Adi Shikshanam, and then Vishrambena Gurur Seva Saravart Maravartate. You serve the Guru with Vishramba. Vishramba means without Shramba, means without formality, without distance and respect. Respect, but a friendly mood of love and intimacy, like a son, loving son serving the father. Vishramba, Vishrambena Gurur Seva. You do Guru Seva. He gives shiksha, he answers your question. You surrender, he gives mantra. Then he gives shiksha, how to chant the mantras, how to do bhakti bhajan. And then you do seva, and you serve Guru, you serve Krishna with love and loving feelings. Then you follow the path of the sadhus and serve the other sadhus. Sadhuvartman vartate. And you go forward. This is the way.
Just Shiksha is not enough. It should be
I
Diksha.
never read that anywhere.
And first initiation.
Everywhere it says take, I don't know about that, some different kind of thing. Diksha is one time. Sometimes different missions, they have some stepwise program to kind of like a warm-up to Diksha. They give Harinam, not only in outside of tradition, even some traditional lines also. Nityananda or Advaita, someone is just coming from nowhere, hardly much involved, or very surrendered, or very learned about anything, but interested, they may give Harinam. Okay, you chant Krishna's name. Nowhere is that a Diksha function. Since that's what it says in Chaitanya Charitamrita, the Hare Krishna mantra does not require no Purushcharan, no rites and rituals, no Diksha, na Diksha, na Purushcharan, na Kala, not time. Nothing's required. Anyone can chant Hare Krishna at any time.